Well, Ivan didn't hit a home run. That sucks, right? I'll tell you what, it was one of those games where nothing had much rhythm to it, other than we figured out how to win the game. A couple of big plays. Cy on his slide was huge to get that run. And then Zach made a nice play to not panic, throw the runner out at home. But just wasn't a whole lot of flow to our offense. And I think that's a credit to Nevada, who came in there and played really well.
Thank you, Coach. Go ahead, put your hands up, guys, and we'll go through some questions. Dustin, start us off.
David, seemed like you guys had a lot of atom balls tonight, a lot of pretty good contact that found some gloves, but you guys were able to find a way to win. Did you ever sense any frustration with your guys offensively? It didn't seem like they got too down about having some bad luck.
No, that's what's been impressive with our guys. I mean, there's probably frustration, but they know that we're moving to the next pitch. We've got to go play defense. I thought they did a nice job of recovering from some, in their minds, some poor at bats, and so we just continued to play. It wasn't pretty. We had to use a few arms, but at the same time, we did enough in a tough setting for us tonight. As far as just, I don't want to say we were flat. I don't want to say we didn't play well. I just felt like we had zero flow in our offense, and we just figured out how to win the game.
You mentioned those arms. Tanner was one of them. He looked like a different guy compared to the weekend. It looked like the ball was really coming out of his hand well. Did you guys see something from the weekend that you wanted to correct, or was he just, throwing the ball better today?
I think more than anything, Tanner's a great athlete, and we talked about him utilizing that athleticism and freeing up his arm because, we don't want him to become a robotical pitcher. We want him to be athletic, and I think that's what we noticed more than anything. And then there in the last inning, when he went back out, we had a little concern because he's kind of hit a wall there at the 45 to 50 pitch mark. And that's right where we were, but we took a chance and, it backfired slightly, but we got out of it.
Joe Cook, go ahead.
On Tanner, he had that 12 pitch at bat. He battled. That guy kept fouling stuff off. But did you see him start to use that athleticism you're talking about, or was that just one of those cases where he won that battle?
I think he just won that battle. I thought it was a great confrontation between he and the hitter, and the kid did a nice job of fouling off a lot of fastballs. And what I love to see is Tanner had the guts to go, all right, well, I'm going to go to my breaking ball right here, and struck him out and froze him. So just a good confrontation. I didn't see anything different in that at bat. I thought he just competed really well.
Danny, go ahead.
David, even though he didn't go deep, Ivan still got you the double you guys needed. I'm kind of curious with him over this past week, the attention that this kind of streak had brought him. How did he handle that? And is this one of those things where, maybe it's a good thing that pressure's off going forward?
Well, I think that was a part of our team meeting today, is that not just Ivan, but now we've gotten a lot of attention, not only from the baseball world, but even our city has talked about us for the last 24 hours. And, just removing those distractions are tough. Our kids get a lot of, Twitter feeds, and the media is great, but at the same time, it's there, the rankings, all that stuff. So we just tried to just go out and not worry about that. And that's something that this is kind of a next step. We have a target on our back, and that's good. I mean, that's what we want. We want expectations. We want people to play their A game or prepare for us, because that means they're paying attention. Ivan, I didn't talk to him about any of it. I just think as a team, we just need to understand that it's about us. It's about us going out and playing our game and playing for each other.
And that play at the plate in the third inning, did you know that you were going to challenge that immediately, or did your guys convince you that he had gotten in there and that was worth a second look?
I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen it, but I heard it was like less than a millisecond. I couldn't tell if his hand was in. I knew he tagged him, but I couldn't tell if his hand was in. But they were pretty adamant about it, so I said, let's do it.
Joe, go ahead.
Kind of off the wall question. Have you ever received a commitment in a game?
Did we receive one today? We did?
This is the first one.
I didn't even know we received one today. During the game? Do you know who it is,
He
Joe?
tweeted it. He tweeted it
It was
during the game. But
announced.
Well, I will admit to you, Joe, I do not look at my phone during the game.
All right.
No, I didn't. But that's great news. Thanks for telling me, Joe.
yeah, Coach, I've got some eligibility. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some bullpen innings.
Well, now we have evidence that you don't check your phone during the game.
I had no clue. I'm going to go find out who it is because we've got
The big thing in
now.
You can't talk about it anyway. Everybody good? You can't talk about it anyway, so thank you.
Exactly. I just figured they could tell me.
Yep.